Dickinson, your teammate for 2 years in Guelph, and you're going to get a chance, I assume, obviously, to see him in the upcoming series and what you might know of him.
Well, I know he's a good player. I haven't seen him in a long time. I haven't seen him since Guelph, seeing as we don't play any of the Western Conference teams. But he seems to have been having a lot of success over in Texas, and you could tell just playing with him in junior, he was a kid who had a lot of drive and obviously plays the game the right way and gets rewarded because of it. So it'll be fun going up against him.
Garret, from your goaltending position, is there consistency amongst those three defensive pairings of what they do well all the time that's enabled your team to go as far as it has and this deep into the postseason?
Well, I think the familiarity between them, between the pairings, definitely assists them as far as chemistry on the ice, and you know what you're going to get from each guy. Just when he's out there, you know who's out there, and you know what kind of shift it's going to be. So, but I think in general, all six of our defensemen do a really good job communicating with the goalies and getting open and directing traffic back there.
Sheldon talked about your off-ice routine and how consistent you are in that and how that has led to your success. Routine and structure, I guess, is good for all of us, especially a goaltender at the professional level.
Yeah, and I think it's just about sticking with it and continuing to do the things you've done all year. And if you do that, you'll have the same success you've had. So there's comfort in the routine that gives you peace of mind that if you're doing the work, you'll be okay.
How would you say your game has evolved, maybe in terms of that preparation in the last couple of years, or maybe since you got that taste at the NHL level to where we are today?
It's come a long way. I mean, my game's always changing. When I'm stagnant, I'm not happy. So as far as changing based on time spent in the NHL, I don't know if that was the catalyst for change so much as just making the changes and then feeling how good it feels to make those changes, and then feeling the way that you feel in net once those changes have been made, and just wanting to continue to make those improvements is, I guess, the largest driving force behind it.
Sheldon talked about Rich and Piero being involved in your routine. He said you're first one to the rink every day. How important have those two guys been for you?
Well, it's one thing to show up to the rink early and sit there for 2 hours. It's another thing to show up early and have a dedicated staff that's ready to get you going for the day. And by the time you hop on the ice at 10:15, everybody's ready and you're ready. So you can get a lot more work done with obviously the help of Rich and Piero preparing me on a daily basis. They do all the work. I show up and I do what they tell me to, and it's been working so far.
When do you normally get here for an 11 a.m. practice?
Like 8.
What's your relationship been with try that again. What has your relationship with Calvin been like, and how has he helped you this year? His coach talked about the fact that you guys have a really good relationship, get along well, and that you both push each other in the right direction.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is we both push each other, but like you said, it's in the right direction. There's never any competition at the expense of the team or team performance, right? It's always we have the best interest of the team at heart, both of us, and we just want to show up and compete as hard as we can each day, compete with each other, against each other, and when I'm leaving the net, he's tapping me, and when he's leaving the net, I'm tapping him, and it's a very focused and determined partnership to one common goal.
Do you feel that you've done everything at this level now to put yourself in the best position to break through maybe as soon as next year to get some consistency in terms of time in the National Hockey League?
I think there's a lot more to do here yet this year, but I think that throughout the course of the season, I've done everything I can to prove that that's the case, yeah.